The Korean kitchen is a masterclass in doing more with less, packed with clever gadgets and tools that make cooking faster, cleaner, and genuinely easier. Faced with compact spaces and a food culture built on lots of little dishes, Korean households have refined a whole set of kitchen helpers that quietly remove the friction from everyday cooking. Most are cheap, most are simple, and every one of them earns its place. So here are 17 Korean kitchen gadgets that instantly make cooking easier, the kind of practical tools you'll want the moment you understand them. Each one earns its place by quietly removing a small, familiar frustration from the daily business of cooking. The mighty kitchen scissors come first, because they quietly replace half your knives and cutting boards. Koreans use them for everything: snipping raw meat, cutting noodles, trimming vegetables, and slicing kimchi right over the pan or the plate. That means far fewer surfaces to wash and much faster prep. Once you get used to reaching for scissors, hauling out a cutting board for every little task starts to feel needlessly fussy and messy. Once you get used to reaching for scissors, hauling out a board and knife for every little task feels needlessly slow. It's a small helper that pays for itself and saves time and mess. The high-tech rice cooker is the heart of the kitchen. It cooks perfect rice every time, keeps it warm and fresh for hours, and many models also steam, make porridge, and handle whole dishes on their own. You load it, press a button, and forget it, with no pot to watch and nothing to scrub. It quietly takes care of the staple of nearly every meal, freeing your stove and your attention for everything else. It's a small helper that quietly saves time and cuts down on mess. The sink drain strainer basket keeps the whole kitchen clean. This fine mesh sits in the drain and catches every scrap of food as you wash up, so nothing clogs the pipes or rots and smells. When it's full, you lift it out, tip the scraps into the bin, rinse it, and drop it back in. It's almost absurdly simple, but it keeps the sink clear and odor-free with barely any effort at all. It's almost absurdly simple, yet it keeps the sink clear and the whole kitchen odor-free with barely any effort. It's a cheap little tool that earns its place every single day. The portable butane burner brings the cooking right to the table. Set it down, click it on, and you can grill meat, bubble a stew, or cook shabu style in front of everyone, keeping the food hot and the meal social. It's cheap, compact, and endlessly useful for the kind of communal, cook-as-you-eat dining Koreans love. When you're done, it stores away flat in a drawer until the next gathering. When you're done, it folds away flat in a drawer, ready for the next cozy, cook-as-you-eat gathering. It's a small fixture that removes a real, familiar frustration from cooking. Airtight kimchi and banchan containers keep everything fresh and organized. Because a Korean meal comes with so many small side dishes, matching stackable containers store them all neatly, sealing in the freshness and, crucially, the smell. At mealtime, you just pull out the ones you want and set them on the table. The fridge stays a tidy, sealed grid instead of a jumble of half-covered, leaking bowls. The fridge stays a tidy, sealed grid instead of a jumble of half-covered bowls leaking smells into everything else. It's an inexpensive helper that makes prep and cleanup noticeably faster. The electric kettle boils water in moments for tea, coffee, broth, or instant noodles. Fast, cheap, and effortless, it means hot water is always seconds away without waiting for a pot on the stove. It's one of those small fixtures you stop noticing until you have to do without it. Many models keep the water warm too, so a hot drink is ready whenever you want one. It's one of those small fixtures you completely stop noticing until the day you have to do without it. The dish drying cabinet above the sink merges drying and storage into one tidy step. You wash a dish, slide it into the rack inside the cupboard, and it dries and stores itself while the water drips straight down into the sink. The counter stays completely clear, and you never wipe up that stubborn puddle a draining rack always leaves behind. It's a small design idea that keeps the whole kitchen looking clean. You never wipe up that stubborn puddle a draining rack always leaves behind, and the counter stays clear. The food waste bin and disposal system handles scraps cleanly and without smell. Food waste is separated into its own dedicated bin, often lined and sealed, so the kitchen stays fresh and odor-free. It's a small but essential piece of a Korean kitchen, keeping the messiest part of cooking neatly contained. Paired with the sink strainer, it means kitchen scraps never pile up or start to smell. Paired with the sink strainer, it means kitchen scraps never pile up or start to smell between collection days. Silicone stretch lids seal any bowl, pot, or cut vegetable in seconds. Stretchy and reusable, they cling over containers of every size, keeping food fresh without wasting plastic wrap. They're cheap, endlessly reusable, and take up almost no space in a drawer. For a kitchen storing lots of little dishes, they make covering and saving leftovers effortless. They're cheap, endlessly reusable, and take up almost no room, which makes saving leftovers genuinely effortless. The multi-chopper makes quick work of onions, garlic, and vegetables. A few pulls of the cord or presses of the lid, and everything is finely, evenly chopped, sparing your eyes and your knife skills. It saves real time on the endless prep that Korean cooking involves. And it rinses clean in seconds, so there's no fiddly cleanup afterward. It rinses clean in seconds too, so there's no fiddly cleanup to undo the time it just saved you. A good rice paddle and scoop set makes serving rice and portioning ingredients easy and clean. The non-stick paddle lifts fluffy rice without crushing or sticking, and matching scoops handle grains, flour, and seasonings neatly. Simple as they are, they make the daily ritual of serving rice smooth and tidy. Most come with a little stand so the sticky paddle never touches the counter. Most come with a little stand so the sticky paddle never has to touch the counter between servings. A spoon and ladle rest keeps the counter clean while you cook. This small dish holds your stirring spoon or ladle between uses, so bubbling stew and sauce don't drip everywhere. It's a tiny thing, but it saves a surprising amount of wiping up. In a cuisine full of simmering soups and stews, it's genuinely handy. In a cuisine full of simmering soups and stews, that one small dish saves a surprising amount of wiping up. Sealed spice and gochugaru containers keep the essentials fresh and within reach. Korean cooking leans on chili powder, sesame, and pastes, so dedicated airtight containers keep them dry, potent, and easy to scoop. No stale spices, no messy bags, just quick access to the flavors every dish needs. Clear containers also let you see at a glance when it's time to restock. Clear containers let you see at a glance when a staple is running low, so you're never caught short mid-recipe. A salad and vegetable spinner dries washed greens and herbs in seconds. Give it a few spins, and your rinsed vegetables come out crisp and dry, ready to eat or cook without watering down a dish. It also doubles as a handy colander and storage bowl. For a diet packed with fresh vegetables, it's a genuine everyday time saver. For a diet packed with fresh vegetables, that little spinner turns out to be a genuine everyday time saver. The nonstick grill pan brings Korean barbecue home. Its sloped, ridged surface sears pork belly and marinated meat beautifully while letting the excess fat drain away to the side. You get that grilled flavor right on the stovetop, with far less mess and easy cleanup. It's the centerpiece of countless cozy meals at home. You get real grilled flavor right on the stovetop, with far less mess and an easy cleanup afterward. A magnetic knife and utensil rack clears the counter and keeps tools within reach. Mounted on the wall, it holds knives, scissors, and metal tools safely and visibly, freeing up drawer and counter space. Everything has a spot, and nothing rattles around loose. In a compact kitchen, that bit of reclaimed space makes a real difference. In a compact kitchen, that bit of reclaimed drawer and counter space makes a real, daily difference. The tteokbigi, the traditional earthenware pot, keeps stews and soups bubbling hot at the table. It holds heat beautifully, arriving still sizzling and staying warm right to the last spoonful, which is perfect for jjigae and soft tofu stew. You cook and serve in the same vessel, so there's one less dish to wash. It's a humble pot that makes a comforting meal feel special. It cooks and serves in one vessel, so a comforting stew arrives sizzling with one less dish to wash. Put all 17 together, and you see the quiet brilliance of the Korean kitchen. Each gadget takes a small, everyday cooking annoyance and simply solves it, saving time, cutting mess, and making the whole process smoother. None of them are expensive, and none of them require a big kitchen. Borrow even a few, and you'll be amazed how much easier and more enjoyable everyday cooking becomes. Borrow even a few of them, and you'll be amazed how much easier and more enjoyable everyday cooking becomes.